Hello. Today I have this is a cheap padded envelope from Dollar Tree. And I don't know if I'm going to use it because it's a little flat. I got a pack of these at my local thrift store. They're tough. They're like a thick cardstock. They're wavy. I don't think that matters. So I've used these before. So I took 3 of these and I cut them down 6 by 9. So this is my book, and this way is 9. Here is 6, and then I made a 3-inch spine in the middle. So I cut those down, and I'm using Tyvek tape. It is expensive, but it works. So I cut this. I mean, it's tough. So my covers, I needed room to move, so I left a little crack in between these, and now I'm going to go over it with the Tyvek tape to hold my spine together. I think this stuff's like $15 a roll. It's stupid expensive, but it works. Okay, cut this off. Move this out of the way and not lose that. Okay. So now I have my cover and my spine made. And I just need to figure out which I want in the front, which I want in the back. The spine needs, it looks smoother on this side, so this is going to be my outer cover. And if they're not perfectly even, it's not going to matter because we're going to pad it, make it thick and smushy like the other books I made. And I had somebody move out. Now, the last book I made, I used one of those heavy-duty padded envelopes that you get at Walmart, but they're like $4 or something. Sorry about that. So I'm going to use this. I already had it. I found it downstairs. So I'm going to take this and figure out how much I need. Okay. So I'm just covering the back. I'm not covering the front. So I'm going to cut this off. Leave myself some mistake room. Hopefully find a better pair of scissors. Yes. Okay. So let me see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this onto my spine, and then it will add the puffy. Okay, just a second. If you haven't seen the black book that I have, this one, this huge monstrosity, the layer, okay, here's the dividers, and then I took that padded Walmart envelope. It's the one with the bigger bubbles. I think they're like $3.50 or something, and that's what I used on this one. So I want this red one padded like this. So I'm going to use this one, and I'm going to glue it down using my Fabri-Tac glue, because it works with me. And this is super expensive too. I mean, this little bottle is like $6. Okay, I'm going to do around the edges. And just a few pieces in the middle, because we're going to cover this with a nightgown, actually. So it did draw up some, but I still got room. So now I'm going to do the spine. And I'm going to keep checking to make sure it'll still fold. I know there's better glue out there, but this one works. I know it's not going to warp my paper or whatever. So I'm going to put this down. Take a bold look. Okay. So I like where that is. And get this all around. I know this is boring, but it's like the main part. Okay. Now, I'll lay this on here. Okay. Now I'm gonna, this is what we're working with. Okay. And then I'm gonna take a, I have a butcher bag that comes from my butcher. It's a black, thick plastic bag. And I'm going to cover this with that. And that'll give us the crinkle. And it kind of protects the bubbles as well. So I'll do that after this dries. So I'm going to leave it now because it folds out right. So I'm going to let it dry. Then our next step will be our tablecloth and our nightgown. So I'm going to cover this. It's like I'm going to make a big pillowcase. So basically it'll be like this. And then after I trim all that down, I'm going to go this way. Then I'm going to sew all the way around it. This, and this. The side of my book. Okay. And then after I get that on, I'm going to go over with my nightgown. And this one is big. So, I don't know what size it is. It's 2X. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put that pillow under this. And I'm going to ruffle around, sewing it on my sewing machine. So then we'll come out and it'll look maybe like this. I'm going to find out where the seams are. So this will be the back. And then I'll take extras of this. I'm sure that this will end up, cut this off, and it'll end up on the cover somewhere. And then I'll use parts of this as ruffles or pockets, whatever. So this is going to dry, and I'm going to trim up to the seam. I got some really crummy scissors, but and I don't know if I'm going to put anything here under the gold. I have to see how really it's rough, because I'm a really messy crafter. So anyways, this is what we're going to be doing probably today, later today. This book is red, and it's going to be about Russia. So I've printed out the alphabet on my Cricut machine, and I think that I'll put it on one of these clear sheets. I'm not sure yet. I did something the other day. Oh, this. I took my Cricut, and these are the acetate pieces that I put inside of every book. So I put the design on the acetate, and then it'll go in the book. So you flip through. I love the acetate because you can clip stuff to it. It's sturdy. I like it. I like it a lot. And I have some sweethearts at my thrift store. Kayla and Kiera. They're so sweet. So I said before, they found me the books that I used in the blue lace book. And I was trying to think of focal points. I couldn't find anything. So I found this one, Medieval Rose. This is one that the girls got me. So I thought I would use these. And now some of these, they say France and stuff. I'm not going to use those, I don't think. But this is medieval, and it has castles and red. So I'm going to use these for my topper and pockets and notepads and stuff like that. So a big thank you to Kayla and Kiera. And thanks for all of you who took the time to watch this.